What's going on, Saggies? Happy birthday to you guys. Thank you to everyone that's liked, shared, subscribed. If you guys have purchased a reading or if you've donated to my page, I'm so grateful. If you have not subscribed, please do so that you know when I'm here with new content, okay? If the reading resonates, please hit me with a like. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, please check out the Ophiuchus channel, guys, because 9 times out of 10, if you're here with me, you could be an Ophiuchus, which would run you from November 29th to December 17th, okay? So go on over to my other channel, Embracing Ophiuchus, to see that reading as well. It may resonate with you. Let's get into this. All right, now we're checking your energy and seeing who's in it. Right, you have a person that's saying, hey, you are the person that I've been waiting for my whole life. But this is a person that struggles with their day-to-day. When I say day-to-day, I mean the things that they do that you don't know about. The people that they're with, the people that they interact with that you don't know about. So this is an energy that's coming through and saying, hey, I'm fighting with my ego. I know I owe you an apology and an explanation, right? So this is a person that's like, they could have care or like for you on a different level than everyone else that they're dealing with, Sagittarius. And they can respect you, right? They can have respect for you to where they feel like they need to say something to you. Or they feel like you're someone that is very special to them. But there's some things going on that you're not aware of, or some issues within themselves that they're dealing with at this time. And this is a person that misses your lips. So if you had intimate times with this person, or if you guys had make-out sessions with this person, they miss, being able to kiss you. They miss how that felt. They miss the connection that you had with them. And this is them saying to you, you know what, you mean the world to me. I just don't know how to show you. I don't even know what to do. This is a person that is in deep despair or deep depression, Sagittarius. They may have a lot of darkness around them at this time to where they feel like they're not able to dig themselves out. But they want to love you. They want to give you love. They want to show you love. But they just don't know how at this time. They feel like they have been disabled. And when I say disabled, meaning they're cut off from, it's almost like their mental or emotional legs have been bound or cut off from the rest of their body to where they feel like they just can't get to a place mentally or emotionally at this time. And I feel like this is due to hurt and pain and things that they have experienced that they have not healed properly. But ultimately, this person is very emotional, very connected with how they feel, but they don't know how to show that to you, or they don't know how to convey it to you as well, right? So I want to love you every night and day. That's actually a Donell Jones song, for those of you that know. When I created this deck, Donell Jones was someone that was first and foremost in my mind for whatever reason. I do enjoy a lot of his music. And basically, I want to love you every night and every day as someone that's saying, you know what? You're someone that I can be around all the time. I don't care what we're doing. We could be thinking about each other. We could be sitting here staring at each other, whatever it is. We could be dead silent and not saying a thing. But as long as I'm in your presence, I'm happy, and this is a person that likes to get it in. They want to get it in whenever they can with you. And it could be that you are also like this with them, Sagittarius. Couldn't keep your hands off them. They couldn't keep their hands off of you type of energy. But this is a person that's saying, you know what, I'm afraid to give you my all based on my past relationship. So there's that energy, right? Things that have happened to them have tarnished the connection that they have with you. All right, so ultimately, okay, This person, when they're with you, they feel like things could be going down the same path as things started off with another relationship that may have hurt them in some way. They're throwing you into a category of something that they've already went through, which is not fair, but I understand it. You know, when we feel like things are looking the same, or we're having those types of deja vu moments, you know, we do start to feel like, oh, okay, you know what? I got to pump the brakes. I got to figure out what to do so that I don't get to the place where I was at before. So, you know, let's clarify these cards with the tarot. Okay. Now, basically, right? This is someone that may have been juggled. I'm going to go from right to left. They could have been juggled by the person that they were with. They could have been cheated on here. I'm feeling like maybe someone didn't put their needs first and foremost on the priority list. So when they're seeing somebody like you that could be making them a priority, they could feel like it's going to stop, or it's going to, you know, end up in a bad place, because it could have been that this person that they were with may have started off strong. Okay, they're not using their intuition, whoever this person is, because their intuition would lead them to you and to give you I would say like a spiritual light, right? So the light, the spiritual light would be shining upon you to let this person know that you're someone that's safe, you're someone that's true, and that you are an actual person that stands by their words. Okay, but this person feels like they can't trust right now, and they're not going within, and since they're not tapping into that energy, you know, spirit guides or their spirit team has been trying to help them with this, right, and trying to get them to an emotionally stable place, but it's going to take some time. Okay, so I want to love you every night and day, right? We're going here. This is routine. Routine is coming through here, right? This is a person that says, you know what, if I had to do nothing but love on Sagittarius all the time, and that was my routine, I could absolutely do it. When I think about them, the thoughts are good, the thoughts are real. I see them as someone that is reliable, right? I see them as someone that's trustworthy. I see them as someone that's hardworking, right? I see them as someone that perseveres to get to the next level in their life. However, what it is that stops them from coming towards you the way that they want to, Sagittarius, is that the time has not healed, right? It says time heals all wounds. And I feel like whatever time has passed since they were out of their last relationship or situationship, it has not healed their wounds. Okay, we do have pain here, right? Third-party situation pain. This is that juggling that I was getting here. Someone that went through a lot of heartbreak or betrayal, and they're coming out of that now with this Libra energy. We also have what is that, Capricorn energy here. Okay, I feel like with this that they're still sad. They're still going through the changes of whatever went down. And it makes it really hard, you know, and some of them may be dealing with like mental issues as well. And it makes it really hard for them to focus on you or to give you a chance with this Fool card energy. Because what really is the Fool card energy? It's an energy where they say, you know what, I'm really just throw two sheets to the wind to do something different or do something in a way that I've never done it before. But this person does not have that motivation at this time, because they're afraid. Okay, so they stay in a lack of commitment that causes them to not be able to have the ultimate new beginnings that they would like to have in their life, right? They prevent themselves, so they self-sabotage with this energy. Okay, so you mean the world to me, and I just don't know how to show you. Let's tap into that. What is that, Spirit? Thank you. Thank you. Right? Okay, so they realize that you're someone that they manifested into their life. They realize that you're everything that they have been asking for. but they still have their guards up, and they're still afraid to acknowledge you or to accept that you are true, right? This is a person, you know, that's been through a lot, and I get that. But this is also a person that is not believing in their manifestations, not believing in their intuition. They really don't have faith that something that they manifested is here in the real 3D world in real time, right? So this is a person that's maybe bypassing the fact that their magic worked, or that their manifestations became a reality. And yeah, it's almost like it's too good to be true for them at this time. Okay, so we have I miss your lips, right? We have prosperity here. I feel like you may have given this person ideas with this energy here of Ace of Pentacles. You may have given them some ideas that they felt were lucrative. It may have helped them along the way with their financials. I feel like you may have helped them to set a new foundation for themselves. I also feel like, you know, they're going through, you know, with taking the steps of whatever you may have offered or referred to them. And this is helping them to rebuild their financial foundation. Okay. And before that, they were stuck in a place of decisions because they didn't know which way to go. So, you know, your words or your direction with this person, Sagittarius, actually help them to get to a new place, okay? And then for them to then pull back their energy from you, you know, after you've been doing all that you can to be a light for them and to go into hermit mode. It may have made you feel some sort of way. Virgo energy is here, right? You may have said, you know what, I just don't know. We also have Aries energy over here with this Fool card. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, you know, you said, you know, if you need to soul search, you go right on ahead. You may have stepped to the side for this person, Sagittarius. You may have said, you know what, take your time. I understand that you may need your solitude right now, and that you may be trying to get things in order for yourself. And I will respect your energy at this time because I feel like you keep pulling away from me, right? But what you don't know, Sagittarius, is there's a lot of conflict in this person's life that may have pulled them away from you as well. So if it takes them time to get back in touch with you, or time to come and address things with you, this would be why. There's also an energy of competition here, so they may have had more than one person that they were seeing, right? We did have the juggling card over there as well. This is someone that could have been juggling you and other things, other people, other jobs, etc. Could have been whatever it is, you guys know. So just use your discernment with whatever you feel. However, you know, this person is going through some inner struggle, or could be going through a struggle with friends or family at this time. So they feel like, you know, rightfully so, it's okay for them to pull back their energy. All right. I'm fighting with my ego. I know I owe you an apology, right? Right. And they've pulled back their energy with this Five of Wands, right? They're defensive, and they may be defensive if you approach them as well. Because yeah, they're in isolation right now, and let's see why. You know, they feel like they owe you an explanation or an apology. Okay, yeah, because they're not giving to you like you've been giving to them. We have the budgeting energy here coming through. With this person saying, you know what, I'm holding on to people or possessions or issues or deep-seated past issues. So they're not allowing themselves to move forward in their life. They're not allowing themselves to release certain energies that have them bound or binded to struggle. Okay, this is a person, you know, that yeah, they say they want financial security. Yeah, they want a new foundation, but yet they're staying attached to those mind frames or those movements that kept them in a place of lack for so long, okay? So, you know, they could be big on materialistic items or materialisms as a whole, but yet they're not doing what they need to do to solidify that foundation that they've been working on, or that they've been telling themselves they're working towards, right? But they see you as someone that they want to have in their life, or someone that they have been waiting for, you know, to come. Why? Because ultimately this person wants love on a different level. They're just afraid to surrender to it, okay? We have union, partnership, connection, harmony. They wanted you, and they called you in, Sagittarius. And what the universe does for people is when they call in one of their soulmates, they're going to deliver. Okay, so you may have met this person because they absolutely asked for you in detail, manifestations, or just speaking to God's source and saying, you know what, I want a person that has this, 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 and this. And there you were. Okay, but with this energy, this person is not allowing themselves to get to a state of agreement or balance, right? They see things as imbalanced right now because their mind is reverting back to a previous relationship, and it is allowing them it's not allowing them to see the value in one with you, okay, with this Cancer energy, right? But when they finally get it together and they're able to see you for who you are, Sagittarius, right? It's going to be too late, because then they're going to want to come toward you with an offer, or they're going to want to take action towards you. But I feel like by then, you know, you're going to be off to something else, okay? You're going to be on to new ideas or new proposals, or you could be in a state of, you know, saying, you know what, I'm finally happy and I have everything I need here with this wish fulfillment card. You know, I'm grateful that you came to me, or that you felt that you were warranted with coming towards me and telling me how you felt. But however, I've waited for you, or I tried to be there for you, and I moved forward. I was able to heal myself and go on. And I do understand that now you're in a place of clarity, but also you have to understand that I have now moved on with my life, and I'm happy with the person that I'm with, right? Or I'm happy with myself, right? It may not be that everybody's in a relationship, but you may be choosing yourself now, first and foremost, Sagittarius, to the point where you're able to tell people, no, you know, that's not an acceptable agreement for me. Or if you expect me to be okay with certain things that you know, I don't really rock with like that, that's you know, it's better for me to remain single, or remain the way that we are, right? Because I don't want to continue to try and attach to you, or be smitten with you when you are not giving me that same type of reciprocity. Okay, so someone's here that has very high self-esteem, and rightfully so. I feel like over time you've had to build that up without knowing what was going on the back end side. So I'm very proud of you guys. You're working on, getting yourself together physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And this is really what Spirit wanted for you with this Pisces energy. To focus on you, and to really hone into what makes you happy, right? So this is a lesson for someone, and I feel like you may have made it through the lesson. But, is it a bit lonely? Absolutely. For those of you that have not met your mate yet, it's absolutely lonely, but you know why. You're in a state of loneliness now, and you understand that you have to be here while you call in the goodness from the divine that you've been asking for, So that's beautiful, beautiful energy. All right, so let me give you one more card here. And we'll tie this up. What does Sagittarius need to know overall? again, and happy birthday to you guys. All right. My birthday is December 16th. Me and Kai Sinat, same day. My dude. Let's see here. Yeah. You guys, so 2 cards fell, right? You guys have been waiting for things or the tide to change in your life. And Spirit is saying, you know what? That nest egg or that savings or that accumulation of wealth that you have been asking the divine for is now here. You just have to open the door for it. Okay, no longer do you have to wait as well, right? So things are not going to be stalled anymore when it comes to you, Sagittarius. The wait is over. Okay, so goodness is coming to you. The divine vault door is now being opened, and blessings and abundance and prosperity will shower you now. Okay, so this is what I have for you guys. I send you the utmost love and light. If anyone needs a personal reading, the information is in the box below. And if anyone needs me for any reason, you can also email me. The information is below as well. Okay, if this reading resonated with you, or if you can understand any aspect of what I've said today, whether you be a Sagittarius or a cross watcher, please give me a like. It helps the channel along, and I'm so grateful. Peace, love, and light.